So this is a Pilates class with the level designed for my parents, for your parents, maybe for you. An introduction to Pilates, a level 1 class for you to follow on with me. So we're going to start in standing with some mobility, some balance, and then move on to the floor for some strength work. So starting in standing, you're going to need a wall. With your feet together, your right hand against the wall, we're going to try and keep a straight line, but we're going to try and side bend that line to one side. So I'm going to take up my left hand, push my right hand into the wall, and then reach my left hand up and over to try and tap the wall. So we're opening up through our waist, making a banana shape through our spine. Getting some mobility through the muscles and through all the joints up your spinal column. Feeling a good stretch down through your waist. It's important here we try and stay as tall as possible so you get that even stretch. Next time we side bend, we're going to add a little twist. So we're going to bend over and then we're going to twist, 2 hands on the wall. The left hand comes off and return. And again, all the way up and over. Split those hands and all the way back. One more time, hand comes up and over, twist and back. Now we're going to take it round the other way. So my left hand is against the wall, my right hand comes up and over, right hand comes down. Try and just take it to a comfortable stretch through your right waist. Press your left hand into the wall. Squeeze your legs together. 2 more side bends, making a banana shape through your spine. And then we add our rotation. So it's a nice way to get a gentle twist into your back. So we're going to side bend, we're going to split our hands, look into the wall, and open back up and return to stand. So come all the way over, split those 2 hands, and all the way open. One more time, coming up, side bend, then split, and open. Now we're going to take our backs into the wall. So make sure your feet aren't too far away and you've got a good steady grounding. You don't want your mat to slip away from you, so it's a good idea to just be on your floor or carpet. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is press our backs into the wall. So I've got a bend in my knees, I'm about a foot or so away from the wall, and I'm going to push my back into the wall. I'm going to check with my hands that there's no space between my body and the wall. Any spaces, I'm going to try and press that part of my body back into the wall. You should feel your tummy muscles start to come on here. Hold this position, push your back into the wall, breathe out, and take your arms over your head. Breathe in and come back down. You want to try and get the back of your head to touch the wall, and you don't want any part of your body to lift up as your arms come up. Often it's our rib cage that wants to lift up off the wall, and maybe your lower back. Don't let this happen. Push your back into the wall. Strengthen through the whole front side of your body. When we lift up off the wall, it's often because we're a bit tight in that part of our back. So match that tightness in your back with some more tension in the front. 2 more like this, breathing out, arms up, breathing in, arms down, and 1 more, arms up, hold it. Now we're going to side bend, press your body into the wall, side bend, push your body back into the wall, come into the middle. Press your back into the wall, side bend, push and come back up. So keep that contact into the wall, keeps that strength through the tummy, and then that length through your waist. Pushing your back into the wall. And we're just going to do 1 more to each side. And last one. And straighten your legs. Keeping your back on the wall, grow as tall as you can. We're going to roll down as though we're going to touch our toes. So first of all, start with your chin pressing down into your chest. Get that nice stretch through the back of your neck. Now slowly slide your hands down your thighs. You're rounding through your whole body, letting one part of your back come off the wall at a time. Then at the bottom here, you're going to hang your head and your arms down. Really loose through your neck, relax through your neck. And then as you come back up, press your back into the wall. Restack your vertebra one at a time until your head, your neck and your shoulders open out. And again, soft bend in your knees, chin presses down onto your chest. Slide your hands down to the floor, creeping all the way down to the mat. Hang your head and your arms heavy, then press your back into the wall, curl all the way back up, restacking your vertebrae. Head, neck and shoulders come out. Okay, we're going to make our way down onto our mat. So with your mat, you're just going to need a cushion nearby as well. So before you get down there, grab a cushion. We're going to roll down in the same way we just did against the wall. We're going to pop our chin onto our chest. We're going to slide our hands down our thighs. We're going to round through our whole body. And then we're going to come all the way down. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So you look like a coffee table, a flat back. We're going to twist through that upper back, open our chest. Left hand, we're going to take that hand up towards the ceiling, open up your chest, and then take that hand back down. Other side, twist through your whole body so your arms are in a straight line, wrap that body back and down. If you can, let's breathe with this. Breathe into that twist, breathe out, return. Breathe into your twist, breathe out, return. And one more on each side. Last one. Hands come back down underneath the shoulders. And then your first thing we're going to start with is this upper back posture and strength. So I'm going to look straight down. I'm going to make my neck as long as possible. And I'm just going to start by letting my shoulder blades stick out my back. So I'm just going to dip my breastbone down to the floor. Then I'm going to press through my hands, I'm going to lift up my breastbone, I'm not rounding my spine, I'm just moving my shoulder blades around my chest wall and then release back down. So I'm pressing through my hands, I'm moving my shoulder blades around the chest wall, lifting my chest up and then I'm releasing them all the way back down. These are probably our most important postural muscles, stopping us from hunching our shoulders and rounding our upper backs, keeping our shoulders down away from your ears. So just start by moving those shoulder blades up and down. Try not to bend or straighten your elbows. Try not to round your back. 3 more, just isolating your shoulder blades, and then we're going to hold it here. Alright, so we're going to lift up our chest, we're going to hold it here. Squeeze your legs together and try not to rock or sway. Keeping your chest lifted is a challenge for your balance first. We're going to lift one hand straight up in front of us and then bring that hand back down. Keep your chest lifted, lift the other hand up in front of you and come all the way back down. Lift one hand up and down. So we're going to try and alternate from side to side without rocking from side to side. Keep as steady as you can go. Like you have a tray of drinks balanced on your back and you don't want to spill any of those drinks. Make sure your back is flat with your tail out, don't round your spine. And if this bothers your wrists at all, can you try this on your fist for me so your wrist stays straight and reach one hand forwards and back. And if that's still bothersome, you can pop a chair in front of you and do this off of a chair so there's less weight on your wrist. So last one each side of just the arms. And then relax down. Now we're going to move down onto our forearms. We're going to work on our lower body. So our chest is still lifted. Make sure you don't sink into your shoulders. Lift your chest, look straight down. We're going to open our legs up, hip width apart. And our left leg first. We're going to reach that leg up towards the ceiling, pointing our toes. And we're going to bring that leg all the way back down. Hello, helper. We're going to take that leg up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to bring that back down. Zipping up through the tummy, taking that leg to the sky. Trying not to rock or fall over to the one side. Keep your right thigh bone as still as possible. One more on this leg. And then we're going to change sides. So the left leg stays vertical now, the right leg, knee stays bent, leg goes to the ceiling and down. Leg comes up and down. So we're trying to get that leg up high behind us, opening up the front of the hip and working on strength through the back. Doesn't matter if that leg doesn't go too high. It's a really nice way to stretch the front. And as you stretch, your range will improve. One more. And back up onto your hands. Now one more position here. It's hard work for that upper body, but it's good for that strength and that posture. We're going to go opposite arm and opposite leg away now. So we're going to breathe out, we're going to reach opposite arm and opposite leg away. And you're just going to hold it here for one breath. It's a good balance on your challenge on your balance. And then we're going to bring that leg and arm back down. And we're going to change sides. Reach away, hold that there, and then come back down. Alternate from side to side. Pausing at the top and return. Remember, you got to try and keep that tray of drinks on your back. Don't spill any. Trying not to rock from side to side as we go. Dead steady as you transition. Once more on each side. And then relax back down. Okay, we're going to move it onto our backs now. So I'm going to get a little cushion for my head. So when you're lying down on your back, you want to make sure that your neck is long. So if when you're lying down, your neck is extended and you're looking up there somewhere, you definitely need a little cushion. It's probably a sign that there's a bit of stiffness in your neck or your upper back. So you want to be able to look straight up and it'd be a comfortable position for you to lie in. From here, we're going to take our arms out to the side, so little cactus arms. Squeeze our legs together from this bent position and try and connect your whole back into the mat. Squeeze your legs and take them over to the right hand side as you turn your head to the left. Imagine a corkscrew effect up your whole back. Squeeze your legs together, come back through the middle and take your legs to the other side. Allow your waist to lift, turn your head all the way to the one side. Squeeze your legs together, come all the way back through the middle. Keep rolling your legs from side to side. Think of it as a work as well as a stretch. So you're trying to engage through that tummy. Don't brace, don't make it too hard. Just controlling that movement through the muscles through the front of your belly. Last one to the left. And into the middle. Now we're going to hold it here. We're going to take our hands up in front of our face. We're going to push our hands together. That's going to give you a bit more core strength. Press your hands together and try again for me. Rolling just the knees. The head keeps looking straight up. Squeeze your hands together. Squeeze your legs together. Come back through the middle and take it the other way. Squeeze your hands together. Squeeze your legs together and come back through the middle. Keep working, rolling from side to side, lifting your top hip, lifting your low back. Push your hands together, squeeze your legs together as you roll. Last one to the left. And then all the way back through the centre. Now our arms are going to come down by our side. We're going to push your arms down into the mat. As you push your arms down, it will open your chest. Push your arms down and try and tuck under your bottom so your bum cheeks just start to come up off the floor. Now lift your bottom up, lift your back up, only so far that your bottom is the highest. You don't want to overextend through your back, just keep your bottom high. Push your hands into the floor and roll your body back down. Your goal here is just to lift one vertebra at a time. Imagine a beaded necklace tucking under your tailbone. Your tailbone is the first bead. Your sacrum in your bottom is the second bead, then your lower back has a series of beads until you're lifted all the way up. And then place one bead back down onto the mat at a time until the whole necklace is lying straight down. Keep those hands pressing down so you get the big muscles down the back of your arms and down your back working. Getting that strength to keep you tall and straight. If it feels better for you to do this without that cushion, then you must keep your neck long and you must keep looking straight up. See whichever feels better for you. Keep rolling through your spine, pushing your arms all the way down. Feel that strength through your legs, bottom, low back. 3 more. Really rolling up, open up those joints. Last 2. Pushing those arms down. And 1. Staying at the top here now, we're going to see if we can keep our bottoms high. I'm going to roll and open my left knee, pull it in, and I'm going to open my right knee. So I'm working even more on the strength down that back line, keeping our bottom high, no pain in your low back, keep your arms pushed down. Roll the knee open and close. Alternate from side to side. Looking straight up. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And roll through your body, bring it all the way back down. Okay, we're going to lie onto the one side now. So I'm going to take this onto my left-hand side. I'm going to bend my legs right up in front of me, so there's a 90-degree bend in my hip and 90 degrees at my knees. You need enough cushions to keep your neck straight, and your 2 arms are going to stay on top of one another. I'm going to try and lift my bottom waist up off the floor, so just slide that top hip away so you can fit one hand underneath your waist. The first thing we're going to do is open up that top leg like you're opening a book, and then you're going to put that leg back down. You're going to open up that top leg and then back down. So you're working again on that top glutes into your low back. And if you can, you're going to open up that top arm now. So that whole side of your body is opening like a book. Keeping that bottom waist off of the floor is the way that you get your tummy active. Don't try and hold it in, don't try and pull it in, just see what comes on automatically. There should not be any pain other than your muscles working. Next time that we lift up, we're going to hold it. Here we go, we're going to hold it. We're going to straighten both arm and leg, and then we're going to bend them back in. We're going to straighten our arm and leg and bend them back in. Keep your waist lifted, straightening from the hip and the knee and from the elbow at the same time. If you need to keep that arm down, then do, and keep it with just the leg. Point your toes, try and breathe out as you go. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Now you're going to rest that leg down on the floor and arm down by your side. You're going to lift this leg up, lift the arm up and tap the floor over your head. And then you're going to lower that back down. Lift all the way up and lower back down. Again, your goal is not to squish your waist into the floor. Keep your waist lifted. Try not to pull your tummy in, just work as much as you need to keep balanced on that bottom side. 3 more to go. Last one. And relax down. Okay, now you're going to bend your legs up in front of you. Keep them pressed together, take your arms out in front. You're going to reach your top hand forwards, then you're going to open up through your whole chest, bend that elbow to touch down onto the floor. And then you're going to reach all the way back up and you're going to close. And again, reach that arm, bring it all the way up, open through your chest, bending your elbow, and bring it all the way back. The trick here is to keep your knees in line with one another. So you don't want your top knee to slide back behind your bottom knee. Two more times. And last one. And all the way back through. Okay, now we're going to change sides. So push yourself up into sitting. Take your mat to the opposite side and lying down here. Arms are out in front of you like a book. Legs are stacked on top of one another. So try and get your tail out and your bottom waist lifted. From here, straight away, we start with that top leg lifting to the sky and lowering it down. Like you're opening up a book to peek inside. You're going to open up that leg and lower. Then you're going to open up your top arm if you can. So you're working on your core strength. You're working on your posture. You're reversing any chair-shaped postures from all this extra time we're spending indoors. See if you can time this with your out breath to lift, in breath lower. Out breath lift, in breath lower. Now we're going to lift this up, we're going to hold it, ready? Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Extend from the shoulder and the elbow, extend from the knee. Press down straight and bend. So looking at the rest of your body, making sure there's no movement, it's just coming from that arm and leg. The waist doesn't change shape. Keeping your neck relaxed, keep breathing. 3, last 2, and 1, straight down. Now we're going to drop that leg down to the floor, the top arm overhead. Okay, so we're going to lift this arm all the way up. Sorry, lift the leg all the way up. Arm comes up, and arm overhead, lower this leg down. We're going to lift, we're going to lower. Keep your bottom waist lifted off the floor, so you're working down the side of your body. Try not to change shape here through the middle. It's just the arm and the leg that's moving. Three more. 2, 1, and relax down. Bring those legs up in front of you, bring your arms out in front of you. So you're going to reach that top hand forwards, then you're going to open it up, bend your elbow to stretch through your chest, lean back. Don't let your top hips slide back, keep your knees in one line. Reach this hand all the way up and closed. And again, slide back, open, reach and close. Slide it back open, bending that elbow, reach and closed. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Okay, everyone, press yourself up into sitting again now. You're going to need your cushion, so we're going to sit on our cushion. If you've got some Pilates or yoga blocks, they work really well for this as well. And what you want to try and do is get enough blocks or cushions underneath your bottom that you can get your back straight. So if in this position, your hips are pulling you under, you feel quite tight and quite rounded, spend a few moments here to find something around the house that's going to help you to create a straight back. It's really important. We're going to open our legs up and we're going to start to just circle round like you're stirring a big bowl of porridge in front of you. So we're going to reach down our left leg, we're going to circle through the middle to the right, and then we're going to come all the way back up, straight spine. stay in that direction. Reach down the left leg through the middle, roll back up, straight spine. Keep this moving, stretching out down the back of the leg, the hamstrings, as well as working into your spinal muscles. One more in this direction. And then we're going to take it round the other way. We're going to stir our porridge in the other direction. So reach down your right leg, over to the left, restack your body, come back up. Go down the right leg, into the middle, over to the left, and then back up. And again, reach, change sides, come back up. 2 more. And all the way back up. Last exercise, we're going to roll onto our tummies now. So again, if you have a bit of stiffness through that upper back, you may just need to pop a little pillow underneath your chest. That's absolutely fine. If you want to pop a cushion underneath your forehead as well to protect your nose, that's absolutely fine too. The most important thing that we're working on here is strength through the back, but no compression in the lower back. So just try and keep tucking your tailbone underneath you so you don't get any compression through that low back. So from here, I want you to keep looking straight down, tuck your tailbone and lift your head up off of the floor. Keep looking straight down and then release this back down. And again, tuck your tailbone, lift our heads up and then release back down. This is the best exercise to stop that poking chin posture, to bring that chin back in, stretching through the back, strengthening through the front. We're going to float up and back down, making sure you're not compressing in here by pushing your tailbone to your heels. Now, if that's strong enough for you, stay there. Otherwise, you're going to float your head and your arms at the same time. And back down. 6 more, everybody. Float up and down. If I had my hand underneath your belly button, you shouldn't be squishing my hand, so try and lift your tummy up off of my hand. 3 more. 2 and 1. Well done, everybody, relax down. See if you can press from here onto your hands and knees. And you're going to take your hands to the top of your mat and your bottom in the air and put your forehead down. It's a lovely stretch through your back to give you a long spine. Stick your tailbone out, let your tummy fall away, hold it here. From there, you're going to walk your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to press up round your whole body to the ceiling. Bring your hands into the middle and top of your mat and you're going to come down again, bottom comes out.